In the 7-word system, the 7th word is yes. We have the sense here of being able to cope with life. The first 6 words gives you that power, that ability. Yes enables you just to relax, let it all unfold. I like the words of Leonard Cohen, sink into the mystery. The sense that the mystery, life itself, has its own way of bringing up joyful, wonderful things that is so much more than we could ever work out for ourselves. The secret to life really is learning in the end how to say yes to more or less everything, because you've worked the rest out. You've got to a position where it's all managed. You know what you don't want. You look at what you do want, you might want, you've got preferences, you make decisions, you've got a visionary process in life. And if you make a mistake, then you say sorry. That's how you live. So when you've mastered all of this, then you just say yes. Why not? Life's great. So it's all more to do with being who you are rather than doing who you are. The keywords for yes are permission, acceptance, agreement, and surrender. So we see here 4 different dimensions. Permission is a reluctant yes. You have the power to say no, but you say yes reluctantly. That's permission. Acceptance, it's softer than permission. It's just like, yeah, okay, maybe yes, maybe no. All right, I'll say yes. Agreement, you both want to say yes. You say yes, I say yes, we're both happy with that. No question. Surrender is where you just trust someone or some situation so well, so deeply, that you surrender. You just say yes. Whatever happens, say yes. Go along with it. It's fine. This is something that you trust. Now, people who don't really have yes strong in their beings, they don't have trust. They have anxiety. They fear for the future. And they try and control the future. They do strangulate energy by insisting on controlling something that those of us who say yes strongly, we don't control. There are certain things that you can control, but the future is not one of them. The energy of disappointment, the feeling which is very severe of disappointment, that can be avoided. It really can. And the best way to avoid disappointment is not to have expectation. Is to go along with whatever comes up. And then it's all good. It's all good. Treat life as though it's a holiday. Now, of course, we have constraints upon us. We have demands from our sources of responsibility. So the kids, the employer, the partner, everyone has got a call on our decisions and our actions and our time. And if we've actually mastered the word yes, that's all in keeping with our own sense of what we want to do. Now, if you take this too far, like anything, if it's taken too far, blessing becomes a curse. When taken too far, the energy of yes becomes permissiveness. And there are great benefits when permissiveness is allowed for a period of time. But if that extends indefinitely, discipline, self-discipline is eroded. And self-discipline is a very important power. Permissiveness, when taken on a social level, tends to diminish the preciousness of things. Let's talk about sexual permissiveness. Nowadays, it's most likely that a person getting married has several lovers. And that wasn't the case in the 50s, for example. It's changed a lot. And what happens now very often is that a couple will involve themselves in sexual relationship before they've actually established that the emotional side of things and even the practical side of things can work. And separating from somebody when you are not involved sexually isn't a difficult thing. But if you are involved sexually, then it becomes a lot more difficult. Generally speaking, of course, there are exceptions. Now, the key is to, yes, it's not permissiveness. It's embracing the secret message of yes is that you embrace situations.